G'day everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Linda and today I thought we might design a pair of earrings to go with the bracelet that we made in the last tutorial, this beachy thing. So I thought, bracelet, sorry, so I thought this would be a nice addition to go along with the bracelet and to add to your jewellery wardrobe. So what we're going to be needing is some fire line. I'll use the 8 pound, but you can use the 6 pound or the 4 pound, whatever you like. And I usually always use the smoke. A pair of snippers, a pair of pliers. I have these handy so that if I need to pull my needle through, I've got them on hand there. Also a needle. I use a 10 or a 12. This is a 12. Thread it onto, it's about an arm's length of the fire line with a stop bead on the end. And I've left a tail just so long. You just need it long enough to be able to tie a square knot. Okay, I've got three lots of beads here. I've got white in the 11 O's. I've got turquoise in the 15 O's and dark blue in the 15 O's as well as a little assortment of beads and an ear wire as well. So I don't know how this design is going to go. I've got sort of a picture in my head of what I want. Excuse me. So we'll just see how it progresses. Okay. So thread up your thread, add on your stop bead. I'm going to start off with the little triangle bead that we have here. I just thought this would be fun to design them together. Normally when I do a set of earrings, I've already made one and I show you that up front first. But I thought just a little bit more of the design process. Okay, so I've got that on. Next I'm going to add a crystal, I think. Yep. The hibiscus flower. I've just chosen this because I just think I love the bead. It's got a beachy feel to it. Plus I used the hibiscus flower on the closure for the bracelet. Next we're going to add on, what will I use? I think I'll use this aqua rondelle crystal. The fire line. And now I'm going to add on a few of the dark blue. I got there 4. I'll go 5. 5 of the dark blue 15 O's. Yeah, now a crystal. Okay, now I want to bring a bit of the turquoise in. I'm going to use some of the turquoise 15 O's. 5 of those again. Okay, now what do I want to do now? I think I'll let it, do some drops at the bottom. So one of the, these are a check, a fire polish Picasso finish drop. Okay. How do I want this to go? Okay, I'm going to add in that one there, and yeah, I'm going to add in 2 of the 15 O's in the turquoise. I've just got to figure this out for a sec, how this is going to go. Okay. I'm going to come back up through the third bead. That's the third aqua 15, turquoise 15-0. So you're getting to see a bit of my design process here. Okay. Two of the drops. Then I'm going to come back through the crystal. Pull that up nice and tight. Just have a look and see how it's looking. No, I don't like the way they're sitting. Okay, I'm going to pass back down through the crystal. Excuse me. Okay, right, I'm just going to try and go up through this first 15-0 here first and see if that makes them sit a bit better. They are, but there's left a bit of a gap there. Okay, going back. And back through that turquoise. You wouldn't believe how many times I back out of things when I'm making them. Doesn't always come together in the first go. Come through there. Maybe if I turn it over. Oh, that might be better. I think that might work. Back up through the crystal. Let's hope that works this time. Yes, they're sitting much better going that way. Okay, now I want to, what do I want to do here? I want it to kind of wind around. All right, I'm going to add some 15-0s in the dark blue. I want it to come up this side here. A few more than that. So it's however many 15-0s you need to bring it up to the top of this check fire polish here without pulling this one too tight over that way. couple more, I think. So there's no point in me counting them and telling you how many, because you might be using different size beads. So you just have to judge that for yourself. Alright, I think that might be fine. Back up through the crystal and through your hibiscus flower. Pulling that up tight, seeing how it's sitting. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to add some more of the 15 O's in the dark blue. And I want to add enough to get to the end of my hibiscus flower here. There's just a couple more. Okay, that's just too many. I only needed to add one more. Oh, goodness gracious, come here. Now I've got that caught up there. Pulling that up tight. Down through the crystal. Making sure you pull nice and tight. Now I have to decide where I'm going to go from here. Okay, I'm going to come back down through the check fire polish. And I'm going to go back down through this line of 15 O's. Not the ones that we added on the side, obviously. Back through that check fire polish there. Okay, and then just following the thread path through these to tighten them up. These 15 O's can be a little pain. They're worse when they're in a dark colour. Through the drop. Making sure you've got those facing the right way. That can get you confused otherwise. Okay. Coming back up through those two 15 O's there. Through the two drops, if you can get through two in one go, or one at a time, whatever's easiest for you. Back through the crystal. Okay, and now we're going to peyote up. Peyote up along this line of 15 O's here. Alright, I'll pause the video here. You don't want to watch me peyote up here. You can do that. Yeah, I'll meet you back when I've peyoted up to the top. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. So I've peyoted up through those beads there. So now I think I might add in some of these whites in the 11 O's. Try 5 to start with. Now I'm just deciding what I want to do. I think I might add in some of the pearls. I'm lucky I've got 3 there. See how 3 looks. I always like things in 3s. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to add some of the 15 O's in the dark blue and come across this hibiscus bead. I want it to sort of wrap around. To look like some seaweed, or I don't know, it's starting to look like a blue bottle jellyfish to me at the moment. Okay, a couple more. 3 more there at the moment. A couple more. I hope you enjoy watching this design process. I'd appreciate it if you let me know if you do. Just gives me a bit more idea of what type of videos you like to see. Okay. Now I want to join up with these blue beads here on the back. Just seeing if I've got enough here. One more I think, and that should fit in there. So going through that first 15-0 on the back. Pulling that up nice and tight. Yes, I'm liking the look of that. So now, what do I want to do now? Come down the back there. Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to peyote the back of this. You can if you want to, it's up to you. It is the back of the earring, so it's not necessary, and it'll save you some beads as well. Just making sure you get through them all. Through that last one there. Turning it back over for a second. Okay, I'm going to add a few more of the blue ones on, and I'm going to come over and come through these pearl drops here. I've got 4 there to start with. Might need 1 or 2 more. Try 2, see how we go. Yeah, that's going to fit nicely. So I'm going to come through this pearl and the next one. Then the next one. Then I'm going to peyote down through these white ones here. So just flipping back over. The hardest part is holding on to it. Excuse me. Okay, turning it back over, seeing how it looks. Pulling it all nice and tight. Okay, I might add one more white bead and then come through the first sticking out bead on your of your 15 O's in the dark blue. Yes, I'm liking that. Now I want to do one more row of peyote in the dark blue. Going through that first one sticking out there. And the next one. One more. So hard to see these little dark blue beads, my goodness. There we go, finally. Okay, now I'm just going to pull over and come back up through this line of 15 O's here. Back up through the crystal. And not the crystal, yeah, the fire polish crystal. Making sure you don't get caught up, which I did. Okay. From here, where am I coming out there? Okay, I'm just going to pull my thread across a little bit, come through that first white 11O there. Pulling up nice and tight. Everything sits in place. And I think I'll peyote one more row in the white 11Os. Back through the pearl drops. And I'm going to peyote across this line of 15 O's here, but I'll do that off camera so you don't have to watch me peyote that, and I'll meet you when I come back up to the top. All right, see you soon. Okay, I'm back. So I've peyoted up along that line like I said I was going to, and I actually passed through some beads on the back. I just did that so that you wouldn't have to watch me struggle trying to get through these dark blue 15-0s. So I've come down. What I want to do is I'm going to come around and hook that onto there just to hold, because otherwise this is just going to slide off. So I want to hold that. So I want to come through this groove here in the hibiscus flower, in the where the petal is, and come across there. So I'm going to add some 15-0s in the dark blue. You'll just have to judge how many you need for yourself to whatever size bead you've got. A few more. I want it to come up that way. A few more. Okay, that looks like it might be fine. So now I'm going to come up through one of the 15-0s here. Pull that in nice and tight. Just making sure everything's sitting the right way. And then I'm going to peyote back across these ones here. That should hold everything firmly in place. Fingers crossed. So I'm not going to make you watch me do all of this. I'll just do the first bead. So we're skipping one, going through the next one. Oh my goodness, so painful. There we go. Oh. Happy days. Okay, just going to lay that down and pull it in nice and tight. Yeah, that looks like it's going to sit nicely there. I just want to check before I start peyoting, and there's a bit of a gap there in the... Okay, I'm going to back out through that bead. I don't like the way that's sitting. Okay, I'm going to take that bead off that I just added. Pulling it in really nice and tight. Just figuring out here what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to do another line of peyote coming up this way. Then I'm going to pass, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to make you watch me. I'm going to peyote back again up through this line here to where I finished before, pass down through those back beads, and then peyote across these ones here coming up to there. So I'll meet you when we come back to there. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, I peyoted up through those, came back down through the back to where we started a new line here, peyote through those, come back up this way, then I just passed through. I didn't peyote again, I just passed through these 15 O's in the front. So I'm coming up to the top now, so what I'm going to do is pass through this crystal and the triangle bead, or diamond shaped bead, whatever you want to call it. I suppose it is more of a diamond shape, isn't it? I've been calling it a triangle bead all along. Okay, up through the top there. I think I might have just enough thread here. Pull nice and tight so everything is sitting nice and firm. Just move that stop bead up a little bit. Don't take it right off at the moment. Okay, I'm going to add in some of the turquoise beads now to make our loop at the top for our ear wire. So these are 15 O's I'm using here. A few more. Just enough to make a loop big enough. Pass down through the last one before the diamond bead, back through the diamond bead, pulling up nice and tight. Back down through the crystal. Then I just want to hook into one of these dark blue 15 O's here. Just underneath the crystal. Pull through. Back up through the crystal. This is just to tighten and reinforce these top beads up here. So coming through that one, just sitting above the diamond bead. Back through all of these 15 O turquoise. I am just going to have just enough thread. So I would suggest you cut off, I said about an arm's length, I would go an arm and a quarter. And then again, I suppose it depends on the length of your arms. I've got quite long arms, so you just have to judge it for yourself. Down through these last two here. Back out through that last one there. It's all reinforced now. Now we can tie our square knot, take our needle off, and our stop bead. Tie a square knot. Snip it off. Grab your thread burner or lighter, whatever you've got. I've got a lighter. I don't use a thread burner. Burn those down, tap them in so they form a nice little bead shape there. Poke it in. Now all we have to do is add our ear wire. Open that up to the side. Oops. Oh well, it's off now. We might as well open it up a bit more. Close our ear wire up. And there we go. That's our earring. Now it does look like a jellyfish or a blue bottle. We have, I don't know if you have blue bottles in the Northern Hemisphere or not. Yeah, wrapping around. That's exactly what a blue bottle does when you're in the surf. It's very hard to see, and it just, yeah, wraps around and stings like all get-go. But I think that matches in very nicely with our bracelet. So what do you think? I think it goes beautiful with it. So, okay, well, that's it for today. So please like and subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button down below and ring the bell. You'll get notifications when I put out more videos. It doesn't cost you anything to do so. And, yeah, if you like the video, it just helps my channel, which brings me, allows me to bring you more videos as well. So I'll make the other one for this off camera and post a photo of both of those when they're done. Okay, thanks everybody for joining me. Everyone have a lovely day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.